Okay, picture this. You are working your 9 to 5, but as time slips on, you don't pay attention to your health. You get fat, you get sloppy, and one day you wake up and realize you need to get out of this matrix of poor health. But you really need some guidance. You really want a figure that you can latch onto and follow their advice for a better, healthier lifestyle, more energetic lifestyle. The question is, who do you follow? Well, as you sit there and you ponder this question, a man approaches you with 2 pills. He has the Bryan Johnson pill and the solbrah pill. Each of these represent a self-proclaimed path towards a better, healthier life. Which one do you take? Well, today I'm going to compare these 2 health/fitness influencers and examine their history, ways they're similar in their approaches to health and well-being, and ways that they are different. And at the end, kind of give my 2 cents at how I think these 2 guys' advice fits into a healthy lifestyle. So come along as we examine solbrah versus Bryan Johnson. First up, solbrah. Solbrah is truly an esoteric health guru. He started on X, used to be Twitter, several years ago, and has branched out to posting on Instagram and vlogs and podcast type episodes on YouTube. And solbrah's ethos, his mission, directly from his website, reads that his goal is to ensure that natural, healthy living becomes a default state of mass societal consciousness, meaning that our society would have an inherent understanding and knowledge of how to live, eat, and move in alignment with the laws of nature, which brings the utmost health to the mind, body, and soul. Solbrah's ethos is to align your lifestyle with the way nature intended, with the way our ancestors lived. Not quite a Paleolithic type of outlook, although there's similarities there. But his idea, his core principles, you might say, revolve around getting plenty of sunlight, lifting weights, constantly moving your body and stretching and blocking blue light during the afternoons and evenings, getting plenty of red light, especially to the eyeballs, especially in the morning to set your circadian rhythm. Very anti-plastic, very pro raw milk, raw vegetables and fruits. I wouldn't classify his diet approach as any particular style besides just natural. A lot of his health and wellness advice he posts on X, and those have varying degrees of separation from modern habits and modern understandings. Some of his advice is becoming rather mainstream, for example, the limiting of blue light in the evenings and at night. Some of it is decidedly niche, for example, his rejection of the germ theory of infection, instead subscribing to terrain theory. Now, besides giving health and wellness advice, solbrah also runs occasional men's retreats, and he also has a line of apparel, a line of supplements, a book, but those aren't really the focus of this video, at least. And although there's quite a bit more in solbrah's podcast appearances and his tweets and even his book, this really isn't meant to be a comprehensive coverage of his ethos and life. I'm rather just trying to cover his broad strokes approach towards living a fulfilling and healthy lifestyle. Now, instead of approaching health from the ancestral and the spiritual connection route, what if instead we tried to reach solbrah's goals via strict scientific testing and experimentation? What would a fitness influencer look like if they took that route? What would be sort of the mirror image of solbrah? When Venmo was purchased by PayPal, one of the owners of Venmo walked away with a payout of around $300 million. In a quest to find himself, that executive embarked on a campaign in 2021. This campaign, if you will, has seen this executive spend millions and millions of dollars, has employed many scientists, laboratories, and assistants. All this is because Bryan Johnson is on a quest to not die. Using cutting-edge treatments, the latest scientific studies, and even several experimental, untested, and unproven therapies, Johnson is trying to slow his rate of aging to the highest degree possible with current technology. His protocol has evolved a fair amount since beginning this journey, all of which has been publicly documented, and he's completely open source with his diet, his supplements, his exercise routines, his lifestyle. But his current protocol for having a healthy, longevity-based lifestyle is a high priority on sleep, a very high plant, low meat diet, many supplements. When he first began, he was taking over 100 pills a day, but he's brought that down to like 40 to 45 pills a day. He does an extensive exercise routine every day, red light therapy, and meditation. In an effort to make sure that all his supplements have efficacious, proper dosing without any contaminants, and to make sure his food has the least amount of contaminants possible, Bryan Johnson has, over the course of several years, had to trace his own supplement supply chains. Bryan Johnson's entire protocol and regime is documented on his Blueprint website. And he has developed a line of supplements and books and apparel similar to solbrah. But again, that's not really the scope of this video, so I won't be covering that. So when we step back, although both of these guys are largely shooting for the same goal of living a healthier, more energetic, a better life, they take two different approaches to that goal. Solbrah reverts to ancestral, natural tenets to find a way to live in harmony with nature, while Bryan Johnson takes a trust-nothing approach. Every food or supplement or activity must be backed up by a scientific literature and studies in order for him to implement it. And yet these two different approaches actually cause these guys to converge and agree on several topics. Both of them work to reduce plastic exposure as much as possible in their life. Both of them work to increase mindfulness and thankfulness for mental health and for physical health. Both of them place a high emphasis on keeping your circadian rhythm in check and properly timed to the movements of the sun. Both of them encourage people to make baby steps even if they can't follow every protocol and every habit that these guys do. And even down to the workouts, both of them use supersetting in their workout regimes. Taken as a whole, I think both of these guys bring valuable insights to the table. I think one would do good if he could take the best parts of both of these guys' tenets of living and apply it to oneself. Being outside is good, eating whole foods is good, but I also think that germ theory is probably the way to go if you're wanting to understand infection. Going back to that original question, the man with the two pills, the fork in the road, so to speak, my suggestion is, take it. Thank you for watching this video and my other videos if you have already. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I publish more videos on this channel. But yeah, if you'd like to see more, be sure to watch my other videos. Every view, every subscriber helps.